Hello and welcome back. Just gotta always do my little check to make sure that the recording's working. I don't exactly remember why we're down here.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Yeah, I really don't remember anything that we came down here for. Despite me having recorded this like a day or two ago.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Yeah, at least now I'm not gonna have to worry about recording vampire stuff for a while.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Since I got that all squared away.
What lies beyond?
We can't talk to the Herald. Why do I have so much stuff in my packs? Aristocrat, Servitor, Aristocrats. What's that? Note from the lantern cache. You are on the right path, seeker. Remember the place. Small quarry, large windows. Look for a cache by the windows in Dock Alpha.
They will see. Oh, yes.
I don't think that's what we came down here for.
We'll see.
Oh. Another event. Add it to the pile.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Now we're looking for something.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Is it over here? I guess
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Oh, whatever we were doing down here for, I can't remember.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Yeah, we need to go to the dreams and stories. So now we have to go around looking for windows and searching underneath them. Oh, I've been playing a lot of
They will see.
Dragon
Yes,
Quest
indeed. They all will
monsters,
see.
which I am at the point where I found out that it's connected to one of the other games which I didn't know about, which then led me to finding out that uh, that there was a Joker 3,
There will be no peace in my wake.
which I didn't know about. Probably because it was only released in Japan.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Also, realizing that I fought the character in the game in another game already, and I just didn't recognize him.
Patience!
Yeah, it's a different form
My
in that game.
nerves afraid!
The answer is close. Seeker, remember the word realizing. Remember the place. A tunnel in the shadow of a bridge in the shadows of a giant statue. Look for the cache in the old tunnel in the shadow quarter.
What lies beyond? In this tapestry of a world, I am the
Back to the
road
shadow
thread.
quarters. Oh, and my chair seems to be even more not falling apart because the front part of it, like when you sit in it, it leans forward by default now. And I mean very forward. Okay.
They will see. Oh, yes. They all will see.
No, it's not over here. Okay, no, camera. Oh, no, what? Go up there. Anyway, what happened to the symbol that was here in the other episode? The Zechian symbol pointing this way.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Another day, another
There will
someone's
be no
on the
peace
brink.
in my wake.
Seems like some of these people should be turned into servers for their own good. or that they're already in fact servitors and they're not, and they have been not taken care of properly.
What lies beyond?
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
Ha! I don't think this is the cache, but
In this
Well, at least we
tapestry
found
of the
something.
world, I am the rogue thread. They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They all will see.
is it over here, perchance? Oh! Note from the bridge cache. The crumpled notes only has the small fragment of the text. You are on the right path, Seeker. The other caches... It's not what we were looking for. Dreams. Is currently under quarantine due to the output of disease. Okay. Right, we were doing this. Which we never were able to find.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
So I guess we finally have to go and do the main story. Until you get this area unlocked.
Patience! My nerves are frayed! Oh, one step at a time, amidst the madness.
Yeah, because we went there for a ride and we couldn't find it. Even after all that running, so it must be somewhere that the detective vision won't help us. Yeah, sorry if I just seem a bit more lackluster than usual. I got up fairly late and I was still extremely tired. And then I waited until after dinner, so I won't get interrupted. But I'm hoping that I was going to wake up some, but I did wake up some. And then soon as I ate dinner, I became tired again.
Oh, there will be no peace in my wake.
Yeah, I think we checked everywhere that at least I could see.
What lies beyond?
Oh, I guess we'll just go in through the front door.
In this tapestry of a
And no one's going to
world,
stop us.
I am the rogue thread.
My patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. The tall man and a steward gray clothes make a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Veldime, Veldime, Veldime. What is put such harsh words to your mouth? You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who is standing with her back to you lets out in a sigh, then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladam? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days. So you don't remember, then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hidari, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a low voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Mischius, and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. First an insult and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity at Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heels and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, then immediately turns away with a flip over her jet black hair. The tall man who has long since noticed your presence is studying you intensely. Vladam, Taroko, liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Please follow me. While you are engaged in small talk, you get the chance to take the measure of Liege Takara. His expression is aloof and focused. His gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Oh, we gain XP. Straightness in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfalls, I offer you my condolences. Lord von Valencius, we mourn Lady Theodore's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our great intentions and willingness to cooperate. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I am impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous driver or your own status is quite wise. Rumor will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secrets, something that's known to the thousands of people serving on a void ship. But for now, you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. I've heard much about your rare acumen, or should I say about the profound, impressive results you've managed to achieve by using it. I have always had a fondness for individuals who can destroy their enemies and gain a powerful ally with just a few phrased sentences or precisely issued orders. The corners of his mouth twitch, bringing his expression strangely to a genuine smile. As you may have noticed, the Foss is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as you. An outraged stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents of Footfall are akin to natural disasters, impossible to predict or preempt. They simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say that there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter, the Aviers, are a gang of punks who spit on our custom and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to Ideolgar, A rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control, but that is exactly what is happening. The shark-like smile appears on his face, bloody and vicious. Back where I grew up, they call it throwing someone for a loop. They carve a particular sign on the person's forehead, then load them alive into a slag disposal cache and send them out to orbit the station. Every 30 years, we clean the orbit and count how many stiffs bearing which signs have been floating around. You have no idea how much I want to throw those little thugs for a loop like in the good old days. Hardens and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her Jay Haydari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. It's strange, a small-time hustler, even a particular audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the Liege of Footfall. What seems stranger still is that the Liege knows this small fry by name. She represents, since I'm the one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. Troubling Xenos raids are growing more frequent. Trade is suffering and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing extensive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Coronos Expanse has departed for the sector borders to combat the Xenos threat. There has been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issue with astropaths, that is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've recovered reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Coronos Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. No, there hasn't. Attacking Footfall is generally is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board of them would make for a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's custom officers. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. I'm convinced that your connections with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. I will see to it that your curiosity is sated in every way. Protection, not military protection, but of different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation. On your way here, I'm afraid the scope of those difficulties extend far beyond the area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communications with the Calixis sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The last ship that came through the Maw from the other side were struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump back took 2 decades in real space-time. If I remember correctly, there, if you choose the Crime Lord, I think they have something to do with the Calixis sector. Of course we're going to pass that. That's, I think, is Ivan's high skill. You have heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the Maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Coronis expanse from the Imperium. Even so, Woden's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has had a profound effect on the Maw. And the bridge, this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading ship. Not trading ship, trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming ships, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supplies issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House Flynn would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Cordelia would have bled Footfall dry. And as for the esteemed Coligus Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Nafaka, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all the warp fluctuations have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of the Footfall's allies. I don't think you were picking up what he was putting down. Yes, he did send you a whole bunch of refugees. You see them as extra mouths. If you were part of the Corpse Guild, you would see them as potential food. So Football is cut off of shipments, and local gangs are running wild, and the local hustlers are throwing tantrums in your residence. Are you positive you're in control of this situation? If you are so fond of my acumen, then do not insult it by putting on a brave face now. We both know that we have far greater need. We both know that you have a far greater need of me than I have of you. So what are the terms of this deal? A simple delivery of food shipments from your fertile world. Janus, I imagine I'm quite familiar with the jewel of Valencius. Protectorate in exchange for fair payment. Jesus is slightly distrustful. Such charity is a rare sight in the Crown's expense. Even figures as powerful as rogue traders do not show it often. Thank you, your lordship. Oh, that. Who knows? I could be an actual epidemic, or perhaps the two families that just came down with food poisoning at the same time. We're on a space station. The best solution here is to isolate the area and wait for problems to resolve itself. I've been told when the previous leech was faced with a similar situation, he ordered that the entire asteroid be detached and dropped into the star. He could have at least supplied the people trapped in the quarantine. I wish to help the people. I will have Medicaid delivered from my ship. You're right, the deaths of the people in the quarantine is necessary price to pay for the station's security. Yes, he did, and was the senseless decision. It was there are more reliable ways of disinfecting an area without having to lose a whole asteroid that maneuvers stabilizing the station's integrity, and the consequences of that was still being felt up until I became liege. When I entered office, I had to negotiate with the tech priest to make necessary repairs, and it cost me a considerable amount of money and resources. I'm glad we've come to an understanding. We will wait until there is no one left and who can spread the disease. Then we'll electrically burn the place and fumigate it with a special compound. That should solve the problem. grits his teeth. I've been using all my resources to delay the moments then the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, there's no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. Here I am, the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to footfall traders of the lesser import. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, or just Delarcio, the servant of the ecclesiarchy. Oh, the Reverend is rumored to purchase sacred relics from chaplains, and other traders don't seem keen on becoming his competitors. Looking for goods, you can find Octavina as the establishment called Adeptus Amicus, the Senadil agrees. Just don't ask her to pour her signature drink. It meant for common footfall rabble, not discerning clients. I'm at your service. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to get anything by the looks of it. Heavy xenomesh. Huh. Bane of Sorrow. For a second there, I thought that was a Tommy gun. Because the strap, I thought, was another handle. Red crystal staff. Hmm. Oh, if I am...
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
I am pleased to report that the inspections have been completed with all identifiers have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart. Footfall, the crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there are also number of issues that need to be addressed. Yeah. Speaking of which, what are we now? We are a appearance of Dogmatic, and we are still just a follower of Iconoclast. I like how we're... Huh? A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He is clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive by... but unshowy, with a brilliant equilibrium in a prominent spot. Noble sir, a minute of your time, if you please. I am Bastian, and Durama class Balastal Caridi, youngest cousin of House Tradoria, envy of Insidia, rogue trader of the Chronospace by the grace of the most holy emperor, and you must be an envoy of Theodora von Valencius. I noticed that you arrived on the esteemed lady's ship. They are some of the most influential rogue traders and the Chronospace, but not on footfall. This station is under control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer. Goes wide for a moment as he processes the new information. What a tragedy, what a terrible loss. Please accept my condolences, your lordship. May the Emperor's light be with righteously departed. May their brilliance never dim in the memory of their descendants. And please likewise accept my congratulations on attaining the status of rogue trader, albeit as a consequence of such a tragic event. Matter of the utmost urgency, you see, you've been to the residence of Liege. Vladim's almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of ships to footfall. The Von Flints' protectorate is famed for the abundance of main agri-worlds. Janus. It would be odd for him not to seize such an opportunity when Foot falls on the verge of famine. However, the extortionist pursues its own interest on Footfall. We must already announce our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling. I imagine he's in hope of getting a better offer from you. Ghidorah Dynasty believes, smiles, and gives a slight shrug. That cooperation would be preferable for both rogue traders' houses. If you refuse to resist, thereby forcing him to agree to a deal with us, Ghidorah could promise you a share of the profits from the future contracts, as well as certain other perquisites. Everybody benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up profits among themselves, since we've been quietly enough as not to interrupt negotiations, especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Behind your smile, Master Bentil, shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of Von Valentius? Adara, who was yawning in boredom at a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming again, brothers of the ones who came before. I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? What?
What an amusing attempt at defiance.
You will fall.
Yep. Yeah, you will fall. I just go over and release the Xenos. Have fun. I don't know what these guys could do. But it might as well be a great show to watch. Especially if they tear your livers out. Okay, frontliners, get as far as you can in the front. Midliners, get behind them. And Ivan, get somewhere. Okay. What's this? Alright. She's basically only going to be really good when we get to do, Twice Dead Lanny. And when we get to fight bosses and stuff. But for now, she's just going to have to be our,
Was that you? Or...
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent. I took care of this one. Die! Die! Die!
Are you sure you did 20 damage? Because by the looks of it, you didn't.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Okay, what does this do? Next burst attack will have its fire rate double, but... So I know what?
Doubt is for the weak.
Have fun! Oh, there we go.
I'll
Have
do it.
fun!
This is... As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deed. I'll do it.
High momentum.
am his will made manifest. Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, you, my Emperor. I'll do it.
That was all our shots. And I need you to bring it down.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
One fewer target. Indeed.
Okay. And she's not in range of anyone, so let's just go back to having her staff. Your turn. And now it's Ivan's turn. Who can you shoot? Now we don't have to worry about the flank. I probably should have done the arm or the other thing, but oh well.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Okay, 4.
My vow is to serve.
Pascal.
Running magnetic override.
On it.
High momentum.
Okay, let's do it
At your
too.
back and reduce to dust. I will do my duty. One fewer target. No matter the cost. Ah, an exemplary strike. Reduced to dust. Follow my lead.
Having fun over there twice dead, Lanny.
And duty go hand in hand.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Emperor, give me strength. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I took care of this one. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Ah, diplomacy. Best done with a very heavy object.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Yeah, he's too far away. Question though. Okay,
A
we go
tactically
here,
sound approach.
Then we charge him.
It will be done. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Have fun!
Grey hair, sure hand.
Rejoice in battle!
High momentum.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. If only that were possible.
Ivan, keep moving
Through
up.
the smoke and gunfire!
As the tactical imperative dictates.
I know what is to come. No can do.
Okay. Then, charge him.
Reduced to dust.
Better have a better sniper rifle on it. Oh, where did these people come from? That last battle did remind us. There we go. Somebody's attacking you. Beat him with the stick. Cargo. Got too much stuff in our bag. We don't need another of those. Ooh. Casing. One.
What advice do you seek?
What do you have? 45.
I have a different perspective.
And I don't think we're ever going to get another person with heavy armor.
They will see. Oh, yes. They all will see.
Sector 2, watch your back. Make sure you're not being followed. I'm thinking. Thunk over. I take axe. Okay, he had. Where's sniper rifle? Let's see. He has the exact same thing as Ivan already has. Gains plus 10 to awareness. Okay, let's go to you. You gain this. You have 25. 25. You don't get penalty, and you two should be good. I wonder how the Inquisitor's doing. Oh, there were some that we missed.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Oh no, I just realized I never started the timer. Okay, so we got about 11 minutes left.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Rot, persona non grata. Yeah, let's go there.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
There she is.
Rough day.
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
Who'll give you grief, all right? Get out!
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Hidari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before? Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Well then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you're someone special, since you've been granted an audience with the Liege of Footfall himself. It's always a pleasure to make the acquaintance of someone powerful. And the timing couldn't be better.
What happened to the guys that you killed? They're not. Their bodies are gone. They've already been turned into corpse starch.
Jai Hidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament. I have heard a great deal about how open-minded the members of the von Phalanxius dynasty are, and Lady Theodora especially. Goods of incredible rarity, Shireen. But it's not just that. 24 of my people lost their lives in the impenetrable emptiness of the void to acquire them. I cannot leave their families with nothing.
Ordinary smugglers do not dress so sternly or behave so brazenly. They are unlikely to spoil the mood of the Liege of Footfall with their mere appearance. This woman lost many people to obtain their rarest of goods, and to get them back she turned to Takura, the patron of all cold trade and the enterprise. Her cargo can be nothing other than Xeno artifacts, creations of the enemy of the humanity branded with heresy.
I thought we were on the same page from the start, Shireen. Please accept my sincerest apologies if that is not the case, and allow me to explain myself. If I had told you directly, you would have become, shall we say, complicit. But since those illicit words did not escape my lips, you would hypothetically be agreeing merely to help me recapture a few containers. And if the Aji suddenly decided to thwart our plans, then all the Void Dogs would be unleashed on me alone. My sincerest wish was to protect you from any unnecessary trouble, Shireen. I swear, by the Exalted One. Ask as many as you wish, Shireen. Trust is the key to a successful endeavor. You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on football. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Leech for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladimir, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Haydari's property carries certain risks.
Appears to be seriously operating on Footfall. The League's refusal to help means the loss of a potential ally, so Jay's encroaching on his turf. If Lanham is not responsible for the disappearance of Jay's cargo, he will certainly benefit greatly from it.
May the Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted. Right. Here, that's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
In this tapestry of a world,
Where'd the corpses go?
I am the rogue.
Unless somebody already ate them. Guys, people who don't know about the Imperium, the main food stuff is corpse starch. But again, that's usually on hive worlds.
What lies?
So I don't,
beyond?
since this isn't a hive world, this is a space station, I don't know what they actually eat here. Oh. All we actually have left is Shadow Quarters. Interesting. That was caps lock, not tab.
They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They all will see.
Okay, so where are we even going? Loot, loot, loot.
Oh, there will be no peace in my wake.
Dark hideout. Is this the right hideout we need to go to? Well, before we continue forward, let me save. And then after whatever's we need to deal in here, we'll call it an episode. Ow!
The whispers told me a secret.
I was kind of hoping there was going to be something like turn off air in there. The man with the saggy mop of dark hair is dressed in arms about as well as everyone else in here, and yet he is unmistakably leader. He takes a step towards you. He chuckles. He spreads his arms wide in a welcoming gesture. My guest, what a joy is it to see you in my humble refuge. I see you've come here to be introduced to the truth. What will you choose then? Words or fire and metal? You know the answer, heretic. Oblin, would you kindly inform the bandit Furman what we've come that we've come to execute him? He ruled over with fear. Necessary achievement I could do with people like that, so let's talk up for to use human resources rationally, then to charge in with guns blazing. I'm more fond of fire and metal. Good, fire and metal are the essence of life. People aren't worms. We are truly alive only when we're ripping out enemies apart. Do you even know that our name means? Outsider football calls us the Anvers. They do not stop to look, listen, learn. The man pushes in half, closes his eyes, proclaims in crude but clear high Gothic. Exilio non venits. Help will not come. The maw has closed. The stretch is on its own now. A new era has come, and we are its sovereigns.
Oh, glorious spectacle of your demise.
Show them no mercy.
Oh, is everybody poisoned? Huh. Okay, Ivan is... no, he's not up there. Oh dear. Cassia.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
She is our sacrificial pawn.
But of course,
Also, we'll also use poison. Poison? Poison.
Stop mocking.
No, we will continue to mock you. Plus, you did a really good job there.
Guided by faith. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated.
These guys are not being the smartest.
You don't
frighten me.
First things first. Shotgun! Second thing.
Witness the fury of House Orcelio. I'll paint your death in colors.
An exemplary strike. Victory is imminent. Indeed. I took care of this one.
Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
It might have actually done something to us if we did not have attack priest.
Quest successfully terminated. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
We gotta remember to use those things that we're
Brace
supposed
yourself, Abelard.
to. You're fine. Unlike this
At
guy.
your beck and call. It will be done. Victory is imminent. Someone else can do this.
My prescience has failed me. Be gone.
What are you doing?
My ears are ringing.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
If I may,
This time I will remember.
What if?
High momentum.
Behold my artistry! Schemes within schemes.
Advancing.
Let's see. I don't know what I was expecting. First off, fuck you.
One fewer target.
Oh, we actually got it. Oh, so this was the right place.
What is this foreboding?
minor setback.
Activate calculated fury algorithm. The only Sire condemns you.
Faith shields me.
Emperor, deliver us.
There we go. Ooh, a new hand flamer. This scarf grants the wearer some bonuses. Avenue or chainsword. We're not in the business for getting chainswords. Oh, new shoes. Mesh stuff we don't need. Especially when we got a flak.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Oh, that might have been the other one which we could have crushed to get the air thing going.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Is that really it? Huh. That's the way we came in from, so yeah. There wasn't much here. Oh, let's get out of here and then we'll call it there.
What lies beyond?
Who knew I would find that completely by accident? I've been looking for that. It's like, oh, I just found it by accident. But now I have to figure out where her hideout is. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next.